Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, welcome to one of the streams you will see this year. A stream where I forgot to click it, where I will talk to you about all things related to the channel you are currently watching. All of the behind the scenes fun little facts and production talk and all the things about the videos that appeared on this channel this year. And as we all have somehow survived yet another year on this godforsaken planet, that year being 2023 in specific, yes, it is time for another TheSyperior anniversary stream. 2.5 years of TheSyperior. Hello everybody! What's up? This is the first time I've streamed in a year. Don't mind me, I'm clicking on this thing so I can see what I'm doing. Oh god, I have completely forgotten how to do everything, but it's fine because there's nobody here. I can fuck up so hard. It's okay. But yeah, what's good? Everybody who will eventually be here one day, at least watching the VOD, because the VOD for the last one for some reason has a lot of views. I don't know why. Welcome to the 3rd anniversary stream. Yeah, the last time I streamed was this stream almost exactly a year ago. If you're wondering why on earth I'm doing this on the 22nd, it's because I've looked at just everything that's going on the 28th for me, and yeah, there is absolutely no way that I am getting this stream to happen on that day. So we're doing it on the 22nd, which happens to be right now, when you are watching it, unless you are watching the VOD in the future, in which case, hello, how's it going? Is everything okay? Is everybody still alive? Please. But yeah, it's good on one hand that I haven't done a stream in this long, because I have pent-up energy. You know, I still remember how to stream. My stream setup is still practically the same from when I was streaming almost daily, almost weekly back 2 years ago, or was it last year? I can't remember. It's been a long time. But yeah, my stream setup hasn't changed, so it is still very much plug and play for me. So I still know how to do this. So, and I still remember how being a streamy person, how being live works. But I've been able to gather up that energy for this entire year and be like, okay, anniversary stream's gonna happen in December. It's all good. But you gotta have energy. You gotta remember that you can't just take a 20-minute break in between saying 2 sentences, which I have sometimes done while recording. Now, fair enough, that was because my voice was absolutely getting killed, but nevertheless, it's a good thing on that front, but it's a bad thing that I haven't streamed in this long, because honest to God, I did have a bit of trouble setting this up, and I'm still kind of like, okay, I have about 10 windows I should be looking at, but I'm only able to keep one up without accidentally clicking on something that will destroy everything. So, yeah. If the stream goes down, probably my fault completely, but oh well. But yeah, if you haven't been here before, welcome. There's a lot of new people here. How this stream will work is I'm gonna go through every single one of my videos that I released this year, because I don't release that many videos, so I can actually go through them and give them the time they need to give you some trivia about the videos, what it was like making those videos, some fun facts, some behind the scenes info, and just my general opinions on it, however many months or weeks later that I'm watching it, because I don't rewatch my own stuff. I don't think anybody rewatches their own things, so I can't really remember a lot from these videos. I did skim through them just earlier this week so I could write some notes on and so I have become stuck. I had a train of thought and then it just stopped immediately. But yeah, okay. It's back. Okay, so I wrote down some notes so I could have something to actually say about these without, because I like planning stuff. I'm not very good unscripted, which is also another reason why I don't do streaming much. But yeah, I did some notes on these videos so I can actually give you some facts about them whilst we're watching them. I'm not gonna watch through all of these videos in their entirety because some of them are real long. They're like 30 minutes. We have 7 of these to go through. That's a lot to be talking about. So, yeah, I'm gonna be giving you some thoughts on them, some behind the scenes facts, some trivia, and if you have any questions about them, feel free to ask them. Again, I have no clue how this is gonna go and if there's gonna be anybody here, because I'm not gonna lie, I did not advertise this well, this stream. I just kind of said last week, hey, it's happening. And then I just kind of left it there. Didn't even tell you what time it's happening. I just assumed you'd go to the live section of my channel and see it. Probably won't. There's gonna be like 5 people here at most, but that's fine. There will be people one day, and I will have the smarts to actually advertise that this is happening one day. One day when I'm smart enough for that. But that day is not today. But yeah, I'm gonna be going through all the videos, and if anybody appears, feel free to ask any questions. You're not hearing this because you're not here. But actually, yeah, fuck it. Even in the VODs, if you're watching this currently, if you're listening to this as a VOD, feel free to ask some questions about this year, my videos. Any video you want to know something about, I'll try to answer those comments if you have anything to ask, and are seeing this as a VOD and couldn't make it to the live stream, which is fair, because like 80% of my audience is from America. All of you are EP sleeping right now. But yeah, I don't think there's anything. I'm gonna get into my general thoughts about this year on YouTube as well, but that'll come in later. So I think there's nothing else to say at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the stream here. So let's get right into it. Don't worry, my eyes will dot off and my camera will freeze for a second, just so I can do this. My transitions used to have sound back when I streamed every day, but now they don't, and I'm very sad about that. Oh shit, I just realized I can pop up the YouTube chat. Oh my god, that's so good. Then I don't pop out chat. There we are. Oh my god, it's H-Loop. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the anniversary stream. There we go, now I can see the chat as well. I was like, how do I operate OBS and see the chat at the same time? This is how. I'm a fucking genius. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin with the first video of the year, which is Portal 3 years in the making. Do I have anything to say immediately before we just get into it? Well, if you've seen the video, you know the story behind it. It took 3 whole years to make. That's the 3 years in the making. I'm not talking about the production of Portal itself. I'm talking about this video, because, again, the intro of the video says it all. So, well, the intro of the video says it all. Might as well get into the intro of the video and the video in general, shall we? Let's go. Advertisement. I'm not gonna give you free money. Okay, well, I feel like this will be a reoccurring thing, having to wait 20 seconds before we can get into each video. Oh, dear lord. Wait, don't mind random, like, tapping that's happening. I don't know if you can hear that through the mic, but the random tapping that's happening, I have a bunch of fidgety stuff, like, these are not specifically fidget toys, these are just, like, I have, like, a plastic hairband with me that I fidget every once in a while, because fidgeting with your fingers really helps you concentrate on what you're saying. Or at least it does with me. Why are you in 720p when we can have you in crispy HD? Alright. Full blown. This was 3 years. Okay, immediately. Pause. This was the first time that I started doing these warnings at the beginning of the video, which I felt like was a good decision. Okay, nice. But yeah, this was the first time that I started doing these, like, warnings, content warnings and spoiler warnings at the beginning of my videos, because I realized, oh, I should do those, because I really don't like when... I really like content warnings in front of videos sometimes, if they have subjects where I'm genuinely like, ooh, you know what? I'm not feeling that today. This video contains XYZ. I don't want to see that. Bye. And then I just don't look at the video. So I wanted to do that for my videos as well. I've changed the way I do it a bit, as you've probably seen, but this was the first time that I did disclaimers like this at the beginning of the video. There was nothing super content warning-y to say about this video, so this just says flashing lights and
around this exact time, I was working
spoilers.
on a video called Portal 2,
you can't see the screen. Well, I guess we're not watching it that way. Can you see it this way? No, you can't. See, this is why I should prepare a little bit better. Bobbity booity. Now you can about see the entire video. There's nothing, I think, on the edges that you need to see, so it should be fine. Alright.
A journey. It was a video all about Portal 2, how much I liked it, and what the game looked like from the perspective of a person who knew next to nothing about Valve games. It was the first video essay I'd ever written, and was supposed to be the first video to be released on my channel.
I really like this effect that I did here. I don't know how, I just kind of fucked around with things, and
I lost the entire video,
and managed to get something that actually looks kind of good and stylistic. I haven't been able to recreate that much after this.
Without breaks, that simple mistake made me give up on the entire project.
Indeed.
And so, I never finished the video, and deleted everything apart from the script and a few bits of narration.
The drama.
But I could never get it fully out of my
shit
mind.
right here.
I had a burning need to finish that video and release it into the world at the back of my head at all times. And so, after 3 whole years of waiting, I decided to take this task on again, and can now say that I've played through the Portal games. And I mean, they're pretty good.
There it is. Portal 3 years in the making. God, this video was so unbelievably satisfying to get done.
All dramaticness.
Stop. Me is speaking. It was so satisfying to get this video done, because it had been 3 years that it had been aching. I'd been like, fuck, I wish I could have done that Portal video. God damn it, it would have been so good and it would have been so long, and I wish I could have done it, but then I made that mistake in the editing. God damn, I was so sad about it for so long, and then being able to finally make it this year, At the beginning of the year, I usually like to take a bit more time to have my first video of the year be like extra good. I usually like to take 3 months to make it. And I thought, what better video to make than this one? What better video to start off with than the one that you've been wanting to finish for 3 whole years? And it was so satisfying being able to publish this. And I'm honest to God really glad that I didn't make this video back when I made it, because it wouldn't have been good. It just wouldn't. I would have looked back on it and been like, damn, I really made a video about my favorite game and it's ass. But this one I'm genuinely very, very happy with. But before we can get into the whole what I like and dislike about this video, we have to first pay our respects to the wonderful, this is a Dutch name, I'm gonna fuck this up, but I kind of researched how to say this name, Sten van Wakkeren. I think that's how you say it. I think. But yeah, this person, they made a Portal remix how many years ago? Many years ago. I know I had a link to the remix specifically. There it is. 12 years ago, they made a remix to Reconstructing Science, and I heard it when I was originally making my first Portal video, just looking through different Portal remixes, just to see what different Portal remixes sounded like, because I was making one of my own, which you hear at the end of the video. It's not really a remix, it's just a cover, but yeah, I stumbled on their remix and I was like, damn, this shit slaps. I gotta get this. I gotta have this be my intro. Like, I gotta have this be the intro of the Portal video. There is no way I don't use this as the intro. And I kept it with me the entire time. That was one of the other things that I didn't delete. I might have lied in the beginning in the intro where I was like, oh, I only saved the script and I only saved the narration. No, I did also save a few bits of sound, and that was one of them. That song was one of them, and I thought, fuck it. Should use that song. I still should use that song because it still slaps to this day. And so I did. And it was very cool. And I asked permission from them and they said it was good and they were very nice and very friendly. And I'm very glad that I was able to use their song, their remix in my video. And that also kind of played into that because I wanted to have some stuff from the old video brought into this new one to have a personal callback of like, damn, this thing stuck with from the old video all the way until the new one. I don't think there's that many of those kinds of callbacks in the new one, but this song is definitely the big prevalent one. I knew that I wanted to have this in the video, and so I did. I'm very glad that okay, let me try it again. Sten van Wakkeren gave me permission to use this song. So yeah, they're very cool. Go follow them everywhere. They're very nice, very, very awesome. Great composer. So yeah, but already back to the video itself. I'm already gonna say that this is my favorite video that I've ever made. I don't usually give myself props on that many things, but I'm not gonna lie, the beginning of this year, the first 2 videos I made this year were actual bangers. I love this video. It is my favorite one because of the emotional connection and attachment I have to it, yes, and because of the incredible amount of satisfaction that I got from finishing it, but I also think apart from the pacing, this is one of the best videos I've ever made, just objectively. The script is the best I've made, the jokes actually made me laugh even after finishing the video, which never happens, and it just, it's really good. I don't say this about my content ever because I never think that it's really good. And I'm sure next year at this exact time or around this time when I'm doing the, dear God, 4th anniversary stream, I know I'll look back at this and be like, it's fine, it's okay, but Right now, this is my favorite video that I've ever made. I think everything in this just clicked really well. There are very, very few things here that I had to compromise for or substitute or do anything like that for. This is just a video where almost everything finally went right after the previous version of this video 3 years ago where everything kind of went wrong. So yeah, I'm just very happy with this video. It's 46 minutes, so we're not gonna watch that much of it. We're gonna kind of skim through it, but let's just watch at least the intro fully. I feel like we can pay respects at least that much.
All dramaticness aside, I'm quite glad that the original video never saw the light of day since
fun fact. That is the actual thumbnail of the old video. Well, almost. I had to recreate it, but that was basically the thumbnail of the old video. It's not the exact same font because I did lose the thumbnail and I did lose the font, but that is exactly what it looked like, and it was fucking terrible. This video's thumbnail is not that much better, but it's at least a little bit better than whatever the hell this is.
It would have been about as pleasant to watch as me taking care of a hungover friend.
Also, I say the exact same thing here, that I'm really glad that I didn't actually make the old video at the end of the day.
Portal is a franchise created by Valve in 2007 that spans across a whopping 2 games and is considered to be one of the greatest video game franchises.
See, I like that delivery. A whopping 2 games. I like that delivery.
That spans across a whopping 2 games and is considered to be one of the greatest video game franchises of all time. I finally managed to muster up the courage to write about this franchise again after that previously mentioned incident, and I'm ready to gush my average-sized head off about it. I played Portal 1 for the first time ever for this video, and replayed Portal 2 for about the 5th time. Look, it's really good, okay? So I could give you more than just a half-assed
39 hours in Portal. What is it at right now? What is my Portal at right now? Portal 2, where is it? Oh, it's not that much. Only an hour. I've only played an hour more, and that was just to get some extra footage. Damn. I thought I had taken that screenshot of how much I've played Portal before I made this video. Incorrect. I took it probably right after I started making this, editing this video,
how good a singular game is whilst completely ignoring its predecessor. Now you'll get that same thing, but I also mentioned the first game. But yeah, I want to get into the meat of the video already. I've done my beginning blabberings, the bodies have been buried, I've taken my medication, I did it in the wrong order. So let's get into the world of Portal, starting with the first game of the same name. Portal 1 was created by Valve and released.
Also, this is just such a solid video. I do not have almost any complaints about it except for the pacing. I must say, the pacing in this video is a bit awkward. There's a lot of awkward pauses after sentences, and I feel like I would have cut this video a bit faster at points if I could remake it again. Also, this was the first time I was trying to like really incorporate the cutscenes and moments of the game without my narration into the video itself. Like try to do proper narrative and storytelling with the actual lore of the games, which I only do twice after this year. But I really like this format, and I want to do this more next year. I really like the format of having a lore-based game and retelling the lore and talking about the game as you're telling the lore, and then inserting clips from the game that just happen in-game without any edits or narration or anything. I really like this format, and I want to do way more of this. It's just that it's really time-consuming, and as we can see by the end of this stream, when I get into the latest video on my channel currently, it's very easy to fuck up.
Released on October 10th, 2007, telling the story of a human, a robot, and a gun. I fucking wish. In Portal 1, you play as
Aha,
Shell,
get it,
a woman who has
violence.
been suddenly woken up from an induced coma by a robot named GLaDOS, who tells you that you are a part of a testing program to test out the inner workings of a device called the Portal Gun. A portal gun can do the things you already know it can do. To get started on testing, you get let out of your relaxation chamber.
Again, I feel like most of you won't notice anything about that. You'll just be like, oh, it's just decent pacing. But for me, as a person who... as the person who's made all these videos, I can notice that now if I were to re-edit this, I would definitely cut it ever so slightly faster. I feel like the audio's just not quite there. It's a bit like, it's ever so slightly too slow on most sentences, and it's a bit annoying, but it's not enough to take away from this video almost at all. It's just a tiny thing that I notice, is that the pacing is just ever so slightly off.
Into the test chambers of this strange super sanitary high-tech laboratory facility place you seem to be trapped in, called Aperture Laboratories.
I recorded that after, because I realized I never called Aperture Laboratories Aperture Laboratories. I just said strange lab for the longest time and then switched to Aperture Laboratories without ever telling anybody that what Aperture actually meant. So I had to put that line quickly in whilst I was editing.
Place is a bit too worn down to be a super sanitary high-tech laboratory facility place you seem to be trapped in. And it's not just because the game has 2007 graphics. The place has been in bad condition for a good few years. And I already love this atmosphere.
See again there. Took a little bit too long before we got to the next sentence. It's a nitpick, but it's a thing that I can't help but notice.
Early Valve games in general are amazing, but unlike in games like Half-Life, where the janky and grimy look of everything adds to the already rancid atmosphere the game is trying to go for, the signature Valve look adds a very subtle level of uncertainty to Portal, because it's supposed to be a very sterile, futuristic, and clean environment. But it's not, creating a constant feeling of slight unease. Also, there's no music during the main chunk of the game, which adds to this feeling. It's just the constant hum of the laboratory, with GLaDOS acting as your only means of interaction.
Yeah, okay, I think we can skip through a little bit. The Portal 1 section is... It's good. It's as good as every other part of the game. I don't do that proper narrative phasing in and out actual cutscenes from the game. I don't really do that with this section, but overall it is a good part. It is a good part. Also, I was clicking on this video to check if the audio levels were all okay, and then I stumbled onto this section and forgot I revealed this part of myself in this video.
I am a person who frequently talks to inanimate objects around my house. I am a trustworthy person, I swear.
I forgot I revealed that. I still do that, don't worry. I am still a trustworthy person, I swear. But I keep forgetting that I reveal things about myself in these videos sometimes. And, it's not a bad thing, but just a fun thing to notice. Anyway, I think the Portal... Oh, I like the ending of the Portal 1 section a lot.
A whole, it is a decent game that serves as a fantastic tutorial for one of the best video games of all time.
Ah, that's very nice, very satisfying. There's moments of pacing where I'm like, damn! That's some good shit, and I also really like the way I use the music in this. I feel like it's one of the better ways I've done it. It's nothing phenomenal, it's just basic, like make it louder, make it quieter, put an effect on it, use different types of background music for the correct theme, but I think I just did it the best out of all my videos with this one. And yeah, it's just a really good video, and everybody else seemed to like it, like, oh dear lord, the description. Everybody in the comments really likes this video, and I'm very much happy with it. I'm really glad that this is the video this was a video that popped off, I think, the hardest from my channel that any video has popped off initially during the first day of it being out. Even the FNAF video didn't get that many views in a day that this video did, and though it's definitely slowed down, it's at 867, it's still one of my more popular videos, and I'm very glad about that because I'm very, very proud of this video, and I'm glad so many people liked it, and like the work paid off. I'm really glad I spent as much time as I did on this video. It was definitely worth it. And well, we'll get into that later, but I didn't spend this much time on almost any other video this year, and it kind of shows.
Also, I put in the
Yeah, yapping, talking about secrets, whatever.
Ow.
See, this kind of stuff.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
you get through the tutorial.
I like
and
that. I
Wheatley
like this
reveals
kind of
that,
stuff. I like this kind of
unfortunately-
stuff where it kind of you get immersed into the world, you get immersed out of the world, you get immersed into the world, you get immersed out of the world. I love that kind of shit. And then I'll be yapping about how fucking good Portal 2 is. Goddamn, Portal 2 is so good. I'll be yapping.
It's good.
And
The
then I
third
had,
batch of
oh
tests-
yeah, I had this section where I explained the
I
law
was
of
up
Portal,
until
and I
this
actually
point,
like
but now with
edited
GLaDOS
well.
having realized this fact, things are becoming very interesting, as now you've basically learned the true story of Aperture. But here's a quick recap just in case you didn't get it from my arguably flawed storytelling skills. So Aperture is founded by Cave Johnson, and through the money they made from inventing the portal gun, they're initially able to test out all sorts of science with the elite of the world, though a lot of this was very unethical. But due to Black Mesa
I
stealing
think
their
this
shit, the
took me an
company starts
entire
going under.
day,
But Cave
which has
refuses to
shown
let
that I have
science not
definitely
have
grown
it.
as an editor as well, because yeah, this entire section this entire section took me a full ass day back earlier this year, and nowadays this would take me like, I don't know, 3 hours, 2 hours, like a
And
quarter
keeps
of a
testing
day.
with every person he can get his hands on. And once falling ill due to the moon rocks that create the portal material, he tries to get his conscience into a computer and tells everyone that if this doesn't happen in time, Carolyn will be the one whose conscience GLaDOS starts questing for
And then I'll be
Aperture
yapping
here
about
from
damn Portal so good. I fucking love Portal,
which
and
makes
I
the robot
do.
in charge of the facility
I do
unable
love
to
Portal,
live without the robot
but-
equivalent of a
Yeah, I think we got a
Carol.
lot of videos to go through. We're already 30 minutes in. I have like a 2.5 hour limit on this,
and
so
it scares her.
we gotta move on. Oh yeah, one more thing. Subtitles. I have subtitles in this video, and it was the first video that I ever tried subtitling. Fun fact, I decided this year that I was going to subtitle all my videos because I thought it'd just be good. I, as a person who, you know, hard of hearing, I have sometimes a pretty difficult time hearing what the fuck people are saying in videos, and automatic subtitles, whilst they are pretty good, don't really do that good of a job. Occasionally. Sometimes they're good for very basic videos, but if there's a lot of people talking in a video, I really appreciate custom-made subtitles, so I decided to subtitle every single one of my own videos. And even though that was, I think, a 2-month-long project that I spent most of my time on every single day because I was learning how on earth to subtitle the best, I'm really glad I did it, because there's been a bunch of people saying that they were grateful for the fact that my videos are subtitled, and I will continue to subtitle every single one of my videos until, I don't know, I don't make videos anymore. So yeah, and the reason I'm saying this is because this was a fucking nightmare. This was an absolute shit show to try to get done. I was trying so hard to figure out how on earth to subtitle well, and initially I tried YouTube's in-app subtitler. Never use the YouTube in-app subtitler, dear God. That shit is ass. That is terrible. Oh god, it crashed on me like 3 times and erased my progress, which, by the way, again, I wasn't very good at subtitling. Every time I could get like 2 minutes done I could get 2 minutes of subtitling done in about 30 minutes. And it would erased my progress like 3 or 4 separate times, and I got so pissed. And I don't get really angry. I'm not a particularly angry person. I like to complain. I love to complain. I get annoyed and frustrated, but I don't get genuinely angry almost ever. That was one of the few times this year when I got genuinely livid, just trying to write the same 7 sentences into the YouTube in-app subtitler and having it just randomly refresh and delete my shit. God, it was terrible. I hated it. But now I've learned ways to do it way faster, and now I can make the entire subtitles for a video in about 30 minutes. So, growth has happened, but subtitling this video was terrible, and that's why it took 3 months instead of 2.5. I'm not joking, I took half a month, aka 2 weeks, just to subtitle this thing, because I didn't know how to do it very well. So there. Or am I misremembering? Did I do this one later? I might have, because I did start, because after I had learned with some video how to subtitle, I started doing them in chronological order as to keep track of what I've actually subtitled and what I haven't. And I think by that point I had uploaded a few videos. It might have been the Pizza Tower video that I first fully published with subtitles, and then it took a little longer before I got to subtitling this video properly. But the point still stands. The reason this video was 2 weeks behind was because for those 2 weeks I tried to, well, 2 weeks might be an exaggeration. A week behind was because I tried to subtitle this fucking thing and it just wasn't working, and I was getting so pissed with it. But yeah, I think let's listen to the ending. I also like the ending sentence of this video, because it's like, that's all that this video really was. I just wanted to say I like Portal, but in an exaggerated manner. That's kind of what I always do with my videos. So I like the ending of this video, even though it doesn't have a thing that I started doing at the end of almost every single one of my videos this year, which I'll talk about when we get there.
10 million other people have said in the past. Portal 2 good game. I enjoyed.
Hydration.
Thanks for watching.
Fucking directed by. Oh my god, you're not that bougie. This is a good video, but it's not a short film. You can't say this was directed by. I think I was watching a lot of really high-end video essays where people would do this kind of stuff. Written, edited, and directed by whoever. I think I was watching a lot of that kind of stuff, and I was like, I want to do that too. So, directed? Technically I did, but who the hell did I direct? I directed myself. I should have just said written and edited by TheSyperior, because I did those. I don't know what I directed. I directed myself towards where my desk is so I can make the video. God, that's dumb. But yeah, the outro song you hear, yep, Stain van Wakkeren, fuck yeah, very based. I made this song at the end here when I made that original Portal video, or was making that OG Portal video, and even though it's not very good, I wanted to include it here just because, again, it felt like a nice callback to me and me only, but it's satisfying to have the same ending and the same intro and outro song for this video as I intended it to have 3 years ago. I think it was just very satisfying. So yeah, overall, the Portal video, very based. I'm very glad. I'm very glad that I made it. Anybody have any questions about this video? I'm assuming there's not many people here. I don't know how many people are here, because I intentionally don't look at how many people are alive, because then it fucks with my confidence a little bit. But yeah, I'm assuming there's no questions about the video, because, well, yeah. Overall, very good. I'm glad I took my time. I'm glad I made it as good as it could be. Because, nuh-uh. Oh shit, there is somebody. Damn, you're still here. Well, wonderful. But yeah, that's the Portal video. And next up, we go into a grower, not a shower. The Bocce video. God damn. I will not give you free advertising in my video. Get fucked. I'm kind of scared of showing this video because anime, but it'll be fine.
Bocce the Rock does feel like a very special anime in the sense that it feels like it was catered to me and me only, because I'm the only human being who is alive and sometimes has problems talking to people. In January of last year, the anime studio Cloverworks released the greatest piece of media ever to grace this planet upon us, and in
I need to pause on that sentence because I remember one of my friends watched this video and heard that line and immediately texted me, "I can't fucking believe that that's not a joke." I know you well enough to know that what you said about the line about dress up darling at the beginning of your bocce video, I can't believe that is a wholehearted sentence that you absolutely 100% believe in. I can't believe that's not a joke. And I thought it was very funny because it is true. But I believe in it. Best piece of media to ever grace this planet. What can I say? I'm a man of good taste. But yeah, I remember the very first thing I saw from this video after publishing is what was 5 minutes later my friend going, "I cannot believe you mean that wholeheartedly with all of your might."
Cloverworks released the greatest piece of media ever to grace this planet upon us, and a measly year later they managed to almost do that very same thing again with Bocce the Rock, a slice of life anime starring
And now I'm scared. I don't know how YouTube feels about showing just even clips of anime on live streams. So you know what? I'm just not gonna watch this video, like properly play it after this point. Screenshot's fine. But yeah, this video was an absolute grower and not a shower, because I remember making this video. I mean, I tell it at the end here, but I tell it at the end of the video, but I wasn't even gonna make a video on bocce. I watched it and I was like, that was nice. And then I saw some clips on YouTube, and then I rewatched it 2 more times, and I was like, fuck, this is peak fiction. I gotta make a video about this. And then I made it, and I was kind of hesitant on it. I was like, this is fine, but I'm not super happy with this. Like, it's fine, it's okay. I can upload it. It passes my threshold because I can't really quantify it with words, but I do have a certain threshold for this is the quality that a video needs to be before I can allow myself to publish it. And bocce definitely, when I was making it, past that threshold, but I didn't feel like it was that good when I initially released it. And also, I do unfortunately get affected by the viewership of videos, not as much as I could be getting affected by it, but I do get affected by it to a certain extent, and this video flopped when it first came out. Like, this got barely over 100 views in its first 24 hours, and compared to the Portal video at the beginning of the year, where I was like, my expectations were, oh, this is what it's gonna be like on my channel all the time. Lies, deceit, incorrect. When I saw this flopped, I was quite disappointed, but after a little while, just a few weeks of coming back to this video and rewatching it, and slowly seeing the views rack up and the comments come in and say that this is a really good video, I started loving this video, and now I absolutely love this video. This is in my top 5 videos that I've made for sure now. Like, it's just really solid. Again, I like my music choices of having it be mostly rock while still retaining that kind of poppy sound that I usually like to have in all my background music. I like the clips that I use, the jokes hit, and I be spitting. I'm not gonna lie. The shit I say in this video, I be spitting. A lot of the times when I look back at the scripts I've written, I'm like, what the fuck is bro yapping about? What is this? Like, I agree with your sentiment, but you could have worded it a bit differently. But with this video, I listened to it and I'm like, bro is spitting. Bro is saying good shit. I agree with this wholeheartedly. And that does not happen almost ever. So the fact that that happened with this video shows a lot. And I think a lot of other people also realized over time, I think also a lot of people liked it a lot as well, way more instantly than I did, because all of these videos are like, most of these comments are like, this is good shit. And I really wasn't expecting it with this video. I really wasn't expecting this video to really grow at all or anything. But hey, 400 views just for this stream. Wow, thank you for getting it to an even number. Very nice. But yeah, I wasn't, because I didn't like it, I wasn't expecting anybody else to like it. But then as I grew to like it, I noticed that, oh shit, everybody likes it. Everybody likes the video. Damn, okay, this has also reassured me that this is a good video. I mean, I knew it, but you know, the public reassurance, it does help. It does help when it comes to public works. When the public says, "A good," brings a bit more confidence, at least to me. Hydration. But yeah, I really, really like this video. I think it's extremely solid, and oh, and I love, fuck, I forgot how much I love the ending lines of this video.
I believe I've now gushed enough and said my piece about this amazing show. So what on earth are you still doing here? Thanks for watching, go watch Bocce, then go outside.
Oh, and then the guitar hits. God damn, this is my favorite ending of any video. God damn, it perfectly encapsulates what the fuck I was trying to say in a humorous manner, and then it hits you with that song. This song carried this entire video, by the way. What was it called? Late Night Train by bands in Japan. It completely carried this video. Every other song is good and they definitely fit, but this is the song that I fell in love with even during the editing phase of this video, where I wasn't too sure if the video itself was very good, and I'm so glad I used it because I do believe it leveled this video up a shit ton, because I use it a lot in the video and at the very beginning on the disclaimer and here at the very end, and it's just ooh, it's so good. Ooh, I'm a mass. A lot of the time in the YouTube audio library, I click through the songs and I'm like, this is mid, this works, this is functioning. But then every once in a while you find a song that actually like slaps outside of the context of a YouTube video, and then you're like, okay, we got that good shit, we got that good, hell yeah, this is getting used in the video, and it will carry it so hard. That's what happened with Late Night Train by Vans in Japan with this Bocce video. God, I really grew to love this video. Definitely a grower, not a shower, views-wise or personal opinion-wise. But then it did grow. It grew on me and it grew on me a lot. And I'm really glad I made this video because now it's really important to me. God. That's happened with all of my anime videos so far. It's just suddenly been like, oh shit, wait, I need to make a video about this. Then I make a video about the anime in like 3 weeks, and then it turns out to be, sooner or later, one of the most important videos to me on my channel. What can I say? When I like the anime, I like the anime. But yeah, I don't think there's that much more to get through when it comes to this video. The thumbnails, I was still learning. I was getting better. It was okay, but it is right, and I do like the title. You know, cutting off the nightmare and then replacing it with the dream. It's nice. It's good. I like it. If I had chosen to make this video when Bocce was still popular, aka when I initially saw it, instead of being like, I'm not gonna make a video on this until like 2 weeks later, then I think this maybe could have done even better, but I do not give a shit about how this video has done anymore. At this point, this is just an incredibly important one to me, and I'm really glad that people liked it as well. And yeah, I do believe that, unless anybody has questions, which by the way, I'm not gonna ask it every time, just if anybody has any questions at any point, feel free to ask. But I'm just gonna keep chugging along, and this is where it kind of falls, because we started off with banger, Portal video, 46 minutes, my favorite video on my channel, boom, 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 shit is good, Bocce video, they initially was kind of iffy on it, but then I grew to love it, and it's really important to me. And then we get to the Pizza Tower video, which is really, really mid. God damn it. Well, prepare your asses for another 30 seconds of waiting. But yeah, this video was another one of those really fast ones where I was like, oh shit, I should make a video about this. I really love Pizza Tower. And can I skip this? No. And this video came about real quick, like in just a few weeks. But I remember this could have come out even faster, but I'm gonna talk about it here before we even get into it. But for some reason, I felt the burning need to completely 100% Pizza Tower before I released this video. Like, I remember shitting myself, basically, just playing this game, playing Pizza Tower multiple hours a day, trying to get every P rank and 100% the game for this video. I don't know why, because I don't think I talk about 100%ing this video in this video, and I didn't really need the knowledge of 100%ing the game for the video either, because I had already gone through like 70% of the game by the time I started making this video. But I remember it being really important, like, I gotta finish this game before I can finish this video. I don't know why, but that I made this unnecessarily stressful for myself, considering it is a 10-minute video. Also, this disclaimer didn't need to be there. I just kind of wanted to add it because this was a phase in making videos where I was like, these disclaimers just look fun. I like making them, so I'm gonna put it there. Man, I sure do love pizza, but I've always had this one problem with it. It's never tall enough. If only I could get pizza, but in a much taller form, preferably inspired by something medieval. Oh my god. Pizza Tower. Stupid ass joke. That was so dumb. I struggled with the script for this one quite a bit because I didn't really know what to say for the longest time, but that joke immediately just came to my head when I started writing the intro for this. It's so dumb, so stupid, but I like it. It's fun. Dumb, but it's fun. The best kind of humor occasionally. Tower is an indie 2D platformer released by Torda Pizza earlier this year, which stars the human embodiment of the sound effect, Peppino Spaghetti, who one day gets a sudden visit from a giant floating pizza, threatening to destroy his humble pizzeria with a ray gun from the top of this tower for seemingly no good reason. Our Italian hero starts dashing toward the tower to destroy it and save his pizzeria from Pizza Face. Like, it's a video. The game begins. I can't say that much about this. Is a very in Finnish we have a word called sanomaton, which basically means like it's a thing that's fine, but there's nothing really to say about it. This video is very sanomaton. Like, it's a good video, it did well, and everybody liked it, and I'm glad people liked it, because I do believe for a 10-minute video this is about as good as I could have made it in the time that I made it. Well, that is a lie, but considering the quality of the script, the length of the video, this is very solid, but there's just not much to say about it. It's just an aight video with an aight thumbnail, an aight name. It's just aight. Oh yeah, also I was supposed to have a collab in this video. Where is that pod? Where is that pod? There it is. And who's considered to be an ancient... the main character of a PlayStation 1 game that initially released in the year 2000, which is a very strange choice for a collaboration. It's like if I got a person who's considered to be an ancient relic on YouTube in my video. Yeah, I was supposed to get somebody there, as you can probably tell by the text. But I'm not gonna say who it is, cause might work with them one day. Honestly, I have my hopes up, because I just couldn't find a proper way to contact them. I found a way, but then it was like, they're not gonna respond with through here, are they? And they didn't, understandably so. But yeah, there was actually supposed to be somebody here. But I did get to collab after this. Oh boy, did I get to collab after this. We'll get into that very soon. The game rarely gets boring, but the times... But yeah, it's a solid video. Also, I very much like this, that at the end I gave this ranking of every Pizza Tower level. I thought this was a fun little thing at the end. Like, hey, here, have this... Have a little as a treat. You can have a ranking video. You can have a mini ranking as a treat at the end for watching all the way until the end. Oh, very cool. But yeah, other than that, I don't have much to say about this video. It's very mid. It's nothing to really rave about. It's one that I will forget about. In fact, it's one that I already did forget about, because like a month ago I was like, what videos have I uploaded this year? What will I talk about in the anniversary stream? Oh right, I did the Beatstar video. Right. So yeah, nothing much to say about this one. This one's aight. It's a nice video. I'm glad I made it, but it's just kind of there. And then, before we get into the next video, the Love Sam video, we gotta discuss something that happened in between these two videos, which I do believe is on my community page that I can click on. Yes, indeed it is. There's the comment. Which is that I
was assigned.
That's not. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's right there. Let's just. Wait, hold on. Is this the part that yep, it is?
Alright, time for another guest entry. This time by another friend of the channel, TheSyperior. He does YouTube things on YouTube. Hope you enjoy this guest entry, everyone.
Bruto. So I'm in Salty DK Dan's JoJo Bizarre Iceberg Fun Facts and Trivia Part 3 of 4. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my god, it's so cool. That's me! That's me! It's my name! In the video by Salty DK Dan! Alongside all these other cool-ass people! Like, the Woolly Versus, Binjo Monkey, Viva Reverie, H-Squid Reviews, J-Tastic VA, Pigpen, Pumbles McFumbles. God damn, that's so fucking cool! Now, you might be wondering, Superior, how in the hell did you do that? And the simple answer is Twitter. Or, well, X as it's known nowadays. So, I don't know how many of you, I don't know if anybody here was on the previous anniversary stream, but I did hint at the end when I was talking about, like, oh, I'd like to collab with other people, that I did have a collab already brewing for this year, that I recorded last year, and that was this. This is the thing that I was hinting at, because last year at the beginning of 2022, Salty was talking about this JoJo Iceberg project. If you don't know what this is, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an anime. There's a lot of shit to talk about. When it comes to it, there's a lot of fun facts and trivia, and Salty decided to take on the incredibly large task of making an iceberg video about all the JoJo trivia. And as you can see, the task is very big, because this is part 3 of 4, and every single one of the videos is over an hour long. When this video is fully created, it will be like 5 hours long. When it's all compiled together into one video, it will be like 5 hours. And I remember he's been talking about it for a good long while, and one time he was just tweeting about the progress of it, and I decided, you know what? This would be fun. No, actually, I'm telling a lie. Before this, he had done some kind of update stream where he'd said, oh yeah, when it comes to the JoJo Iceberg video, I'd love to have some guest people voicing some of the entries. And when I heard that, I was like, hey, I like JoJo. I like Salty. I could get into this video. Fuck it, you know what? I'm gonna try. So the next time Salty tweeted about a JoJo video, about this JoJo video, I just threw a Hail Mary and was like, hey, if you need some guest entries, if you want somebody to voice a video entry in the video, I'm available and free for the entire summer to record. Tee. And I didn't think that was gonna work. I didn't get a response or interaction or anything on that tweet, so I was like, well, there was a good Hail Mary. I tried. I gave it my best shot. I don't think this is happening. Until like, I think a few months later, when Salty DMs me and is like, hey dude, wanna be in the video? And I remember we were in I remember I was coming home from a movie with a few friends. I can't remember which movie it was, but we were in the car. I opened up my phone after turning it off in the movie theaters, because turn off your fucking phone at the movie theaters, and I just saw, because this was a dark time still in my life where I had Twitter on my phone. Don't have Twitter on your phone. And I remember I saw a notification that I got a DM from Salty, and the first line of it was like, "Hey dude, wanna be in the JoJo Iceberg video?" And I remember borderline screaming in the car, being like, "Holy shit! Oh my god!" And I was so excited about it for like days upon days. I was like, "Holy shit, I'm gonna be in this video by Salty. This is awesome!" And it did take a while. Salty was just kind of giving me a heads up and saying, "Hey, I'm messaging a bunch of people right now and saying that if you want to be in the video, I'm gathering up like people right now who are gonna be in the video, and I'm gonna send in the scripts of the entries that you'd be voicing later." And I think a few months passed until we got those scripts, and it was actually funny. Salty was nice enough to let everybody who was on the project at that time to choose which entries they wanted to voice. However, he sent that, "Hey, please choose which entries you want to record." He sent that message when it was 3 a.m. for me. So basically what happened is I woke up, saw the email, looked at the Google Doc file, and saw that every entry had been taken except for this one and another one, because spoilers. Wait, hold on. Am I in another one? Am I stupid? Hold on. I am in another one, right? I do believe I'm in another one. Right? I think I'm in another one. I'm not in the... Yeah, okay, so I've forgotten. It's been so long since I recorded, but, I will be in part 4. I'm in part 3, and I will be in part 4. Spoilers here. But, yeah, it took a few months to get the script, so the excitement had kind of worn out by then, and then I was like, okay, this is still fucking awesome. I'm gonna record this. And, I just publicly like to say, sorry, Mr. Salty DK Dan, Salty, whatever. I'm sorry for being a bit cringe whilst recording. This was my first time recording a collab for anybody, and at the end I think I attached like an 8-minute ramble at the end of my line recording, being like, "Holy shit, this is so cool, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this." I could have condensed it down to like a minute, but instead it was like multiple minutes of me rambling on. And whilst rambling about things I'm excited about is a thing I do very well, I feel like that was kind of unnecessary work that I gave to you or whoever was editing that audio. So excuse me. I'm sorry for being a bit cringe, but shit turned out great. There I am. It be me. That's so cool. The fact that I'm in this video with all these creators that I look up to and I think are so awesome as well. And like, this is arguably one of Salty's biggest projects ever, and this is the biggest written project from Salty ever, and I got to be a part of it. That is so incredibly cool, and I'm still so incredibly grateful for Salty for letting me be a part of it. And God, it's just so fucking cool that I'm in this video with all these people. And also, fun fact, the reason why I was like, wait, am I in this video twice is because of this.
Okay, so we have another guest entry coming up, read off by Bumbles McGamer here, big bunch name as OK. Get ready.
6, the character.
Here it comes. Choro Kichi.
In part 6,
There it is. That's my name on Bumbles McFumbles' thing. That was funny to notice. I remember watching through this video and being like, that's not me. I don't sound like that. I didn't record this. Lamau. That's funny. That's why I was like, wait, hold on. Am I in this video twice? Or am I in part 3 and part 4? I'm in part 3 and part 4. It's just that my name is in here twice. But yeah, this was a nice little pit stop in between my videos, and I God, I can't say thanks enough to Salty. He's so fucking nice. Can I just say, I've chatted with him a few times during this year about some YouTube stuff and whatnot. He's just so friendly. Like, the amount of people he follows and is in active contact with, I feel like he talks to so many people every single day and seems to be so busy all the time, but he still makes time to talk to people like me who have interacted with him like once or twice before. And he's such a nice fella. I'm very glad that I've gotten to be mutuals with him, because he's just fucking cool. Salty's cool. Go subscribe to him. I'm not subscribed right now because I'm not logged in, but just go subscribe. Go watch this video. It's really cool. It's so cool that I'm in this. Like, that's all I can really say. It's just so cool. And also all these people, like Wooly Versus and Viva Reverie, are people that I've been watching for years as well. And I'm like, dude, these are such cool YouTubers. And now I'm in the same video with them. Not to mention, like, once this full video gets put into like one solid 5-hour thing, I'll be in the same video as like the voice actor for Jolene, whose name I have forgotten. Kira Buckland, there we go. I had her name in my head, said Jolene's voice actor, and that instant I just forgot her name. But no, I'll be in the same video as like Kira Buckland and shit like that. That is so incredibly cool. So yeah, I'm gonna stop gushing now. Cheers, Salty, for the opportunity to be in this video. Let's get back to this stuff. And next up, it's the fucking Love Sam video, isn't it? Oh god, hold on. Water. Hydration. Skip it. This one was a bit of a heavy one. I'm not gonna lie. This one was a really tough one, because this is the time that I really went into the whole thing that I wanted to do with Portal, which is the narrative story-driven stuff, where I just try to tell the story as well as I can. And because the story of this game is not straightforward at all, it was really difficult to write. This was the hardest script that I've had to write so far, and I had the biggest writer's block out of every script I've had for this video. But once things started rolling, I'm really happy with how this came out. There's some stuff that doesn't really hit, and I feel like there's a lot of just impolishes in this video, and I feel like as a whole it is not as good as the Portal or even Bocce videos, but I am really happy with how this video turned out. And yeah, it's just it was a dabble into something that I hadn't properly tried before, but I think it worked out pretty well. Also, that disclaimer lasted way too long on screen. It's dark. So dark that it's hard to see anything in front of you. The only thing illuminating your environment is a singular lamp. That light lets you see an empty bulletin board and a small shelf hanging above a desk. I also remember this script pretty well because I had to read through it so many times. I remember it's some of the best out of all my scripts.
From outside and the constant ticking of a clock. This atmospheric scene is painted over by just a few simple words. Love, Sam. Continue. New game. Options. Quit. Game by Korean Linguistics Lab. Love, Sam is an indie horror game released on...
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Decent intro. Decent intro. Also, I wasn't saying wonderful to the intro. I was saying wonderful to this water. God damn, I do love water. But yeah, I again tell the story of how this video came to be inside of the video, but it's kinda in pieces, so I'll just say it here as one continuous thing. So basically, I saw Jacksepticeye's video on this game whilst playing some other game. I was kinda half-assedly watching it, and even like half-assedly listening to what was happening. I was like, damn, wait, this is a really good video game. I gotta play this. So then I bought it and played it and was like, fuck, I'm gonna make a video about this. And so I did. May 31st, 2019 by Korean Linguistics Lab, that, despite being quite short, has become my favorite. Let's see if I can find one section of this video where there's the narrative stuff. The contrast between the slightly anxious, assumedly for Sam and Brian,
basically confirming that the current diary is Sam's, which now
fucking Sam's Undertale, that's a
that
typo.
I think about it, we didn't get full confirmation on before this point. A few more pages later,
I do think that some of the editing in this video is like, it serves its purpose, but that's about it. I feel like I say I could have done better, which I technically could have, but honestly, I don't know what I would have done for some of these sections apart from just having this page be there. I was originally planning on having this be a super high quality video and animating, like keyframing every single one of these like pages into like an animation and have this video be like an actual fucking 2-hour movie. And then I was like, no, you know what, you get the point without the animations as well. Most people listen to videos this length anyway and don't watch it, so
another page
I
of
don't
the
need
old
to-
diary furthering the assumedly soon to be
I don't need to do
relationship
that.
with Sam
I
and
don't need
Brian,
to go
with
through all
them
that
seeing
effort.
from under to
let's
getting
see if I
caught
can find one section somewhere around
and
here
old
that
diary.
actually has...
by completing. It's now scattered. Let's look at that. Wasn't
this
there
part.
before.
Oh, I love this.
That wasn't there before.
I do like that I also added some stuff where it's like... where I kind of act like stuff's happening off script, like I'm reviewing the game live as I'm
So
watching
you know
it
how I
go,
said the entire game takes place in the
like I'm viewing it live as I record, and then being like, oh shit, that wasn't there before. That was fun as well. I did like adding that
Plotman.
in there.
I might have lied. We walked.
Also, oh yeah, a funny thing. Throughout the editing of this video, I had seen the video so many times that I just stopped understanding if the story made sense. I had seen the video so many times that I was like, wait, is what I'm editing even making sense? Is my story even like understandable right now? And so I sent a really rough demo of it to a friend of mine to like review with fresh eyes and say, does the story make sense? And at the end of the day, it did. This video stayed narrative-wise exactly the same. But one funny thing he said is that every time my narration disappeared, he'd have to like watch with one eye open or turn away from the screen because he was scared that something spooky was gonna happen. I thought that was just fun. I have achieved the Nexpo effect where you're just like, no wait, come back, start talking again. Oh god, something scary's gonna happen. I achieved that effect, and that's all I could ask for, honestly. I didn't think I would with this game, considering the scares are sometimes a bit cheap, but hydration. I'm glad I did. I'm very much glad I did get that Nexpo effect, at least from a friend of mine.
And in this strange place, and Rose
Oh, I love this one. Oh, it's such a good scare. It's just the noise of footsteps coming behind you. It's really good.
Sense though. That whole scene implies that Sam got.
But yeah, I be yapping. It's a good video. It's a good video. I'm really glad. Oh wait, hold on. Where's that one section? Where is that one section? I really like the one section that I have somewhere around here. Where is it? It's here.
A news article.
This whole news article bit
About the of Sam Holt.
Also, I had to censor the word suicide because I was scared that YouTube was gonna flag it, because YouTube can be a bit sensitive with that word.
Who was found dead at Colton Hill likely ended her own life.
And then I didn't censor that, but you know, whatever.
Faculty members and its students led to the possibility that she threw herself off the cliff of Colton Hill after months of rejection from her peers. She was even publicly humiliated just before her disappearance. The fall did not kill Sam instantly.
It is possible she gasped for air through her broken neck before dying.
That's fun. That's fun. I like
In
it.
love,
Overall, there's just, and also, oh yeah, a fun detail that I bet none of you noticed is that at the beginning of the video, up until this very point that I am in right now, I keep saying we. We do this, we do that, we look around and see this and that and this and that. But after this moment of
Sam, you play
as Brian Colmer, after this point, I switch the we to you. You do this, you do that, you see that this is happening. And it's a very subtle change that I like a lot, because I thought it would add like a bit more intimacy to it at that point. Because at the beginning it's like, who are we? I don't know. We're just some characters, so I can say we. But now that it's implied that you are a person who killed somebody in this game, then it's like, it's you're doing this stuff, you're going around this apartment, you're reading this diary, and I really like that writing decision. But yeah, apart from a lot of writing stuff and some really good sections with the pacing and narrative stuff, it's a very decent video. I'd say it's like an 8 out of 10. It has a lot of good in it, but it also has a lot of stuff I could have improved on, like the editing, which sometimes I got, well, I wouldn't say lazy with, but sometimes it's like, there could have been something here. But again, this video wouldn't really benefit from super hyper editing, because it just wouldn't work. It's supposed to be a very calm video where you kind of listen more so than watch, I guess. So, yeah. Overall, the last time video I'm very happy with. We went from great video, mid video to good video. I'm definitely happy with how this turned out. Again, this had a similar effect with Bocce, where for the editing period, I was like, oh god, this sucks, this is not gonna do well. Oh god, I don't like this video at all. Wow. And then after I published it, I was like, you know what? It's good. I'm happy with it. I'm very much happy with it. And also I had to change the thumbnail for this one a good few times. It was not good at the beginning. The one that I have right now isn't very good either, but also this title, quite generic. I could have done better with this title, but oh well. Also 69, wow. Anyway, I think that's Love Sam video. What music did I use at the end here? Oh yeah, just a random song. Nice. And next, oh shit. Okay. Next up is the Ultra Kill video. The surprise underdog of the year with 7.2 thousand views. God damn it. Advertisements. Oh, I'll get to these comments at some point. I'll get to these comments soon enough. But for now, let's just talk about the fact that this video has 7,000 views, which I don't fully understand. Because not gonna lie, I think this video is a bit mid. I think this is quite mid. I think this is on the same level as the Pizza Tower video. Like, there's some okay funnies. I like the pacing. I think what I say is pretty decent, but like there's nothing to really say about it. I think it's just an alright video about Ultra Kill. Like, I finally bought it, I played it for 30 hours in 3 days, and I was like, damn, I gotta make a video about it, and then I spent a really long time writing the script, only for it to turn out kind of mid, because I just couldn't figure out how to say what I wanted to say, or if I want, or just realizing too late that what I wanted to say wasn't really that interesting, but then being like, well, the entire video kind of revolves around the entire section of the video now kind of relies on what I'm saying at this moment. That's not very interesting, so I guess I'm keeping it in. And then that kind of thought process looped for a good while whilst making this video. But yeah, I think it's kind of mid, especially the audio. This was the first time I was using Adobe Audition to record. I used Audacity always before this, but I used Audition to record this for the first time ever, and you can tell that, well, you probably can't, but I can tell that the audio is a bit shit, and also the mixing in this video is all fucked. Like, you cannot hear the music at all.
It's really cool to see an
we can skip
most
this.
accurate representation of Finland during the summer I've seen in a video game is a first-person retro shooter developed by Arsi Hakita Patala.
Like, here, as I'm listening to it on the PC, it sounds fine, but I was listening to this video on the bus one time, and I couldn't hear shit from this video. I couldn't hear anything from the music. I could just hear my voice, and I was like, God, this mixing sucks ass. So I'm not very happy with the audio in this video, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm so surprised by, considering all that I've said now, I'm so surprised by how many views this got. Like, yeah, Ultra Kill seems like a video that a lot of my core audience would watch, and also the thumbnail is the best one I've ever made. I can safely say that one. Like, if we watch, how do I open an image? Open image in new tab. That's a GIF. Okay, fine. I guess we're looking at it like this when it's small. But this is definitely the best thumbnail I've made. It's just really solid. And that's because I actually spent time on it. Because I'm not gonna lie, I did the YouTuber sin that you shouldn't do, which is think about my thumbnail as the final thing of my video and just slap it on there. All of my thumbnails before this video, I've just kind of made in 5 minutes a day before the video comes out. However, with this one, I actually took my time. I spent a few hours on it, and I spent like 30 minutes just planning what it could be. And it paid off because clearly people clicked on it. I think it had a click-through rate of 10% at a point, which was fucking insane. If you don't understand that, it's YouTube analytics stuff. All you need to know is that, like, my average is 3%, and on a good day it grows by like 0.2%. So the fact that it grew by like 7%, that's big stonks, big analytical stonks. So, yeah, clearly the thumbnail worked, and clearly, who knew, putting effort into a thumbnail will get people to click on the thumbnail more because the thumbnail will be better by default, considering you spent so much time on it. But I didn't think it would do that much for this video, because it is the most viewed video from this year for me. Which is cool. Cheers for watching, but I'm just a bit like, it's kind of mid, isn't it? The thumbnail's good, but the video itself is kind of meh. Why are you watching? Damn. But yeah, also, the title could have had some work. I really struggled with the title of this one. Excellent Stunning Style. I mean, I guess it is Excellent Stunning Style, but like, it's okay. But yeah, also, God, there's so much to talk about at the beginning of this video. Here's where I switched to the 2-second spoiler warnings. I realized that I could do some YouTube scheming and be like, if somebody needs the content warnings, I'm gonna put them in the description and I'm gonna announce it at the beginning of the video. But as to not get the ADHD children to click off immediately after seeing text on their screen, by God, I thought that I would just have the content warnings for like 2 seconds on screen before getting into the actual video. And I do believe that also kind of played into why this video did as well as it did. Or at least I like to believe that. I feel like I did something right with that. But yeah, I still do include, obviously, the content warnings because they're important. And also I also made this video partially just so I could say the way to say, just so I could say, hey, this is the correct way to say this name, because I saw a bunch of Ultra Kill essays before this, and ooh, I know Finnish is a difficult, like, language to say for somebody who speaks English, but ooh, that shit, ooh, that's not how you say the name. Oh, God, oh, Lord, I need to teach these motherfuckers. That sounds really egotistical, but you know what I mean. I'm just like, I mean, I know how to say the name, so I'm just gonna say the name in the video. This is how you say it. But yeah, I mean, is there any part that I want to specifically point out? The editing's pretty good. I do actually like the choices that I made with this one. It's very solid. I don't have anything to complain about when it comes to the editing. The writing's just a bit meh, and the audio's a bit fucked. But yeah, I don't think I have anything specific to say about this video except this part, actually. You can let yourself calm down, take your barely intact fingers off the keyboard for a second, and just have a vibe check, as Rasputin would say, I assume, considering I think this falls in the same ballpark as the vibe checks he talked about in his video, even though the game doesn't force you to experience them. And that section was supposed to have Rasputin in it. But he didn't respond to me. It's fine, honestly, I don't really care. I did have an entire bit planned out, like, what if I get Rasputin to be in this video after, like, to be in that bit? But I couldn't get a hold of him. That's completely understandable. People be busy. And, so yeah, that was my second collab attempt of the year that got flunked. But, yeah, I don't have that many fun facts about this video in specific, because it was just another video that I made. A video that got surprisingly popular, but it's just another video that I made. It's, it's, it's fine. It's all good. Overall solid, but it's nothing incredible. Oh, no, wait, hold on, we gotta talk about this. These fucking comments. You bunch of nerd emojis. My god, when this video started popping off, everybody was talking about the shotgun and how amazing it is. And I was like, I didn't mean that I hate the shotguns in general. I just said that I don't like the old fire of the pump shotgun. I guess I didn't communicate that clearly enough because everybody thinks I hate the shotguns. Wah. But yeah, god, so many people being like, actually... the way you can use the shotgun is with this and this and this and this and this. I know. It's okay. It is a great weapon. And I know that. And I know projectile boosting. And I know the spam where you switch between them and you punch rapidly, which I can't remember the name for anymore. I just deliberately don't use that technique because I think it's too overpowered. Honest to God, I feel like it makes the game a little bit boring once you get good with that technique. And I didn't want to mention it in this video because... for some reason, I was kind of doing a half-assed spoiler thing where I didn't want to spoil everything, but I also spoiled a lot of things, so I didn't know why I didn't mention that you can punch your bullet. Well, I know, sorry. I didn't mention that you can punch your bullets because I didn't want to spoil it, but at the end of the day I had spoiled so many other gameplay mechanics that I don't know why I didn't spoil one of the coolest ones. And that made everybody think that I don't know what it is. Don't worry, I know, it's okay, it's very good ability. But god, it was... it was so fucking funny just seeing every day 10 over 10 comments being like, you said what about the shotgun? Do you have any idea how powerful this weaponry can be? Yes, it's fine. But yeah, I sometimes have difficulty with my tone of voice and communicating what I mean by my emotion. This is in a joking manner. The last sentences about the nerd emojis and whatnot have been in a joking manner. I'm actually quite happy that so many people came in to be like, hey, you said this thing wrong and bad. And wrong and bad. And I'm glad that people did talk about it. I just kind of wanted to make fun about how so many people did the actually stuff. My tone of voice doesn't clearly indicate what I mean sometimes. So yeah, just wanted to clear that up. Anyway, yeah, I don't have that much to say about the Ultrakill video other than it blew up unexpectedly. It's quite solid, but nothing incredible. Aside, it's quite good. And yeah, honestly, do I have any other pod? I don't really think so, honestly. It's just a solid video. I'm glad people liked it. Let's move on. God, okay, now we're getting into the point where my brain is starting to shut off. So let's get into the next video, which is Unus Annus, the most interesting channel not on YouTube. There's gonna be an ad. There wasn't. Good heavens. But yeah, next up is the Unus Annus video. And the way this video was made was a bit chaotic because I left for the last 2 months of this year. I left those 2 months to work on 2 videos. This Unus Annus video and the video after this one. And for the longest time I thought the video that comes after this one would be my video for oh wait, no, I just fucking remembered. I uploaded the Ultrakill video, and then I had to take a month off with no videos and release both of these videos in November, because I started working on them simultaneously and really panicking, because I didn't think I would get either of them done. And I remember midway through October, I thought that I was gonna upload the Goodbye World video before the Ultrakill video. So I was working on that way harder than the Unus Annus video. So I was working on that really hard before this video until I realized that to make it to the death anniversary of Unus Annus, I had to upload this video before the Goodbye World video. So then started panic, where I suddenly switched projects and tried to get this shit done in like 2 weeks. And I did get it done, and you know what? It's very good. I really like this video. There's good sound, decent editing, nice funnies, and overall I really like this script. This video has a similar thing that let's have that picture of the mouse on the screen so you're just not looking at a black screen. This video had a similar thing to the Portal video, where about 3 years ago, when Unus Annus first ended, I actually tried to write a video about this, but I just couldn't get a video out of it because I didn't know what to say. But now this year, I actually sat my ass down and tried to write about the video properly and was like, what do I actually think about this? What do I want to say about this? And then this video came to be, and it's a good video. I do enjoy it quite a bit.
Imagine, if you will, a mouse.
Let's watch it a little bit, shall we?
After a year, the mouse dies. Yeah, that was basically Unus Annus. Welcome to the video, everybody. Back in 2019, a YouTube channel suddenly appeared in the recommended sections of many people. And whilst that is not an uncommon occurrence, something about this channel was very different from what everybody was used to. You see, the entire premise of the channel was that there would be daily uploads to it until exactly a year after its creation, when it would be deleted forever. No videos would be saved, no social media accounts would be kept up, all the possible merchandise—
Oh, this section. Okay, we gotta talk about this scene. This is one of the dumbest things I've done for a video so far in my life, because, well, you can't see the dumb thing yet. Now you
made from
can.
the channel would stop being sold.
That stupid fucking thing. So, well, firstly, I just kind of wanted to flex the fact that I have a Unus Annus t-shirt, like an original one, like a proper one from back when the channel was alive. I bought one of these, and I'm very glad I still have it, and I still wear it to this day, almost weekly. And I remember I wanted to have this joke in the video, and so I started recording, and I just couldn't find a matchbox that actually lit the matches. Those long matches I had to use these long matches to get them in shot properly before they burned out, but these matches were kind of shit quality, and all the matchboxes we had in the house were also kind of shit quality. So what ended up happening is I basically just smoked myself almost out of my room, because I just kept on trying to light the shitty match with the shitty matchbox and just creating a ton of smoke. I was creating so much smoke before I actually got one of these matches to light up, and for a good while whilst trying to light these matches, I was keeping my doors and windows shut, and after a while I was like, I'm going to smoke myself out of this house. Honest to God, or at the very least this room. I'm going to give myself some kind of poisoning by this point. So I took a little break, I aired out the room, and I tried to find the best match and the best matchbox, and I managed to get this shot, which doesn't even look very good because I was recording on a phone and it looks like ass. But yeah, that was one of the dumbest things I've done, just actively smoking myself and just poisonous gassing myself trying to light a singular match in my room with everything closed and no ventilation at all. But it was kind of worth it. Kind of. Not really.
Everything would disappear, and this channel's name was Unus Annus. Also, another thing that probably got people interested was that it was created by some of the most prominent faces on YouTube at the time. Ethan Nestor, formerly known as Lever Let's Plays, and Marcus Forceps. People were
Another stupid ass joke. Same with the tower of my pizza's never tall enough. Like, God, stupid. I do like when occasionally I get that spring of genius and make something that absolutely dumb assery. God, stupid. But yeah. Also, let's get some part with footage in it. Massive shout out to Nick Rafe Snyder for being a goat and letting me use his footage in this video, because I didn't want to. There are technically a few archive websites for honest videos, but I didn't really want to take stuff from any of those videos. How are the only people watching? I know, right? There should be like seals and cats and dogs as well. Why the fuck are the only people? Well, people, yeah. You know, streams, innit? Also, hello, Double King. Welcome. We're going to be here for like 45 more minutes. But yeah, I didn't want to take... I knew from the very beginning that I wanted to get footage from compilation videos for this video, because that was the most authentic way to appreciate the message, or to honor the message of Honest. You know, take videos just take compilation videos which are allowed on YouTube. And I found Nick Rafe Snyder's stuff, their Honest channel is, I think, called just Stupid Honest Bad Channel, which, great name. And I must say, I took a bit of a gamble with this footage, because I emailed him and I was like, hey, can I use your footage? And then I didn't get a reply. And then I emailed him again and was like, hey, just making sure, can I use this footage? Did you not see my last email? That happens sometimes. And then it didn't happen again, and I was like, well, this is the perfect footage. I can't get... Because the thing is, the reason I chose this footage is A, it was some of the best I could find when it comes to compilations, and B, it was... Nick Rafe Snyder was one of the only people who had a reputable email that I could contact them through. Because every other Honest compilation channel really just felt like a channel of some person who just kind of wanted to share some stuff with their family and friends with like 3 subscribers. So I didn't really want to try to get in contact with somebody like that who clearly wasn't really in the content creation scene. But I, after 2 emails and realizing I have no other chance to make this video other than to use this footage that you're seeing right now on screen, I just used it. I just emailed him and was like, hey, hopefully you don't mind, but I'm gonna use your footage. I really, really hope you don't mind, because I actually like this video that I'm making. Please don't be mad at me. And, yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks after the video was uploaded that that he finally was able to get my message and say, yeah, it's completely fine. And I was very glad about that. And as I'm speaking, I realized I never replied to his email, did I? Well, now I look like a prick who ghosted him. If you ever see this stream, hey, I saw your message. I'm very glad that you allowed me to use this footage, because boy, did I take a gamble on this. Because if he wasn't fine with it, he could have very easily been like, nah, take the entire video down. And that would have been sad. But, yeah, as a video... but yeah, Nick Rafe Snyder does some Resident Evil content. Go subscribe, quite cool. Does Let's Plays, and also Stupid Honest Bad Channel. Not gonna have any more uploads because there's no more Honest to make compilations of. But go watch the full compilations. They're really good. Some of the best on YouTube. And yeah, good video. I do like it. It's quite basic in a lot of parts, because again I had 2 weeks to edit it. And it could have been edited a bit better, but the script definitely carried this one. I really like this script. It's not my favorite. Again, the Portal video definitely takes it, but this is a contender for one of the better ones. And I'm glad I was able to spend so much time on this script, because again, I started working on this thing like 3 years ago, so I had some kind of a template to go off of when I started writing this script months and months ago. I started writing the script like at the beginning of the year, and finally finished it during last October. So yeah, is there any specific section here that I want to talk about that's super... Because again, there's nothing incredibly... Oh, I guess this. You would never notice this. So here's a little thing that I put in, just a little Easter egg. So you see how these social media icons are dithering?
And other social media sites will most definitely go down one day, due to them either becoming outdated, unused, or because of something I can't even come up with until it's already happened. Some of these shut down.
Did you notice anything about that? Probably didn't, because a thing I did here is that because Twitter is crashing and burning actively compared to Instagram and YouTube, I think it the color fades from it and the noise adds to it about 5% faster than YouTube and Instagram, and it is ever so slight, but it is noticeable. I leave a lot of dumb details like that in my videos that nobody will ever notice, but I'm just giving you a little thing of like, hey, I do dumb shit like this. If you can, if you feel like you could find some of these, I dare you to try. You won't. A lot of this stuff is really specific, and I feel like I have to point out. But yeah, I just wanted to point this out and be like, hey, I do dumb shit like this as well sometimes. Oh, I love this part. I love this part. This part's good. I'm actually happy with how I edited this one.
There's a lot of memories that I've delegated to the safety net, because for the longest time,
That
I
brain
thought I could
animation, this took forever because I had to manually animate all those lights like flickering on and off on the different sides of the brain. That took like 2 hours on it. 2 hours. That took like 45
thought I
minutes.
could always
This entire
access
thing.
whatever memory I want.
Fuck. Sorry. This brain section took 45 minutes alone, and this entire thing took like an hour and a half.
Memory I want with the help
But
of
I'm very
the
happy with
internet,
how it turned
when
out.
in reality, that's not really the case. There will be times.
Dear Lord. Right, do I have anything else that I want to say about this video in specific? Oh, I said 4-year death anniversaries. Right. Yeah. Also, I like that I was able to use some of the Unasanos OG original songs in this video.
So for the people who were there during
No, that's that. Where is...
channel on YouTube
There it is.
longer, happy 4-year death anniversary to a fascinating
It ain't been 4 years, bitch. It's been 3 years. It's technically been 4 years since it was born, but it's been 3 years since it died, and you said death anniversary, you hoe. But yeah, I made a mistake. I corrected it in the description, but yeah, that was dumb. That's the one part about this video that probably could have been fixed. Also, oh yeah, speaking of the comments, this video popped off ever so slightly at the beginning. It's my second most popular video this year with 3.4k views, and I think it's because the thumbnail's quite nice. I do like this thumbnail. Again, past the Ultra Kill video, I actually started paying attention to what the hell I'm doing with these thumbnails. Before that, 10 minutes, I'll slap it on there. Who gives a shit? Now I am the one. I give a shit. And yeah, I started actually putting effort into the thumbnails, and that's what led to this one, and I really like this one. It's a simplistic one, but it's an effective one. And also, I think Lixian uploaded his Unas Honest video on the same day as I did, so this one got some traction from that. And during the initial, like, blow up of this video, the first few comments of this video were just negative, which was weird. It was just like, Unas Honest my ass, the message of Unas Honest was shit, the message of this video is shit, fuck Markiplier and stuff like that. And it was really weird, because it's like, they're already dead. You don't have to kick them while they're down, buried under 10 feet under. You don't have to kick them anymore, like, they're already dead. It was just really strange, but after that it kind of mellowed out and everybody was just kind of jolly good. Happy days with this video, and yeah, I'm glad everybody liked it, and I'm glad it got views, because it's a good video. It's a nice video. It's not incredibly amazing, but it's nice. It's nice. I do like it. Quite good. But yeah, oh yeah. And then again, I already said this, but I do like that I was able to use the Unas Honest original songs and just like the disclaimer song. It's the disclaimer song. I didn't know I could go that high, but I can. Wow. Gravity. I like that. I like video. You know what? This was a pretty good video. You know what? I like it. Good video. Good video. Yeah, me like it. Oh boy. So that was the Unas Honest video, and finally, oh boy, we gotta do the Goodbye World video. But before that, Mucky Donald, I guess. Oh, God. And fucking airplanes. Oh, God. I don't like this video. This is not a good one. God, it's 20 seconds. This is not a good video because this one was incredibly rushed. I'm just gonna say it. We're ending the year with kind of a disappointment because, yeah, remember how I said I gave myself 2 months to work on 2 videos? This was one of them, and I wrote the script way too fast. I approved it for myself way too fast. I edited it way too fast. The audio editing was way too fast. I rushed the shit out of this video so I could get it done for November because I had already delayed it by an entire month. I got this video was another one of those Love Sam Portal situations where I wanted to do narrative storytelling, and this could have been a really good video, but I just didn't give it the love and care it needed. I didn't take as long with it as I should have. With the Portal video, I took 3 months. With the Love Sam video, I think I took 2 months. And with this video, I think I took like maybe about a month's worth of work, even though it spanned across like 2.5. So yeah, I'm very much disappointed in this video. I think the editing's quite sloppy. The pacing's pretty fine. The script's real average, kind of shit, actually. The audio is kind of fucked up, and I'm not gonna lie, the thumbnail for this video is probably the worst one I've made, and I've made this one. I think this one's pretty shit. This one's awful. I couldn't figure it out. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. I tried so hard to come up with something for this, because initially, if you saw this video when it came out, you'll know that it was just a stylized Goodbye World text with a black fuzzy background. And that's because I really didn't want to do Suicide Bait, because I thought about an idea for this thumbnail that was just a white background with the words Goodbye World on the screen with a basic font. And then I thought that, oh, somebody's gonna think I've offed myself. Somebody's gonna think that I'm leaving this planet for good and they're just gonna unsubscribe. I don't think I should do that. I don't think I should get people scared like that. I think I'm just gonna make it something else. So originally I tried the stylized, Goodbye World text to make it seem like it's about a game and not about an actual thought I'm having in the real world, which I'm not. And yeah, that didn't work. And then I tried to change it, and then I tried to change it again, and it's shit. It's a bad thumbnail. A bad thumbnail for quite a disappointing video. The only part that I can say about this video that is good is this. Is it? At the cafe to accept about this because if Mother responds,
do you remember the promise we made?
What promise?
I guess you don't. You know, in my job at the cafe, they let me illustrate the menu and create boards for special deals. And the customers that come by tell me my designs are cool or that my pictures are pretty. They just look genuinely pleased with my work. And that's enough for me. That's all I've got to say.
Oh, Emirichu and Oni bringing it with the killer voice acting. I was so glad to bring these two on here. I knew that I wanted Kani and Kumade to have these moments where they just talk and have voice actors, and I spent a good while thinking, oh, who would be the perfect voice for this and this, and I ended up with Oni would be perfect for Kani, and Emirichu would be perfect for Kumade. And I'm so glad I got both of them on. I didn't think I would. I had a few backup options, but yeah, I'm very glad I did because they both fucking killed it. I am so glad with their performances. When I first was listening to the lines, I was like, God damn! Is this what it feels like to hire voice actors? Not to obviously Like, everybody else who I've ever collabed with has done a great work as well, but they haven't really acted. They've mostly just been themselves in my videos, so there's not much, like, big emotion happening. But with these ones, where it was, like, acting, I was like, God damn! This is some good shit. And that's why I'm probably the most disappointed that this video turned out this way, because I feel like I could have done so much more justice for these wonderful voice actresses. I feel like this video also could have gotten more traction, so more people could have heard the wonderful performances of these voice actresses. And yeah, they did so well. I'm so glad. And they were both so nice. When I got hold of both of them, they were both so friendly and so good to talk to, and I was like, this is great. This is a fantastic interaction that we're having. It was wonderful working with them both. Except that Emerichu didn't respond when I was like, the video is done. Where now? I was ever so slightly surprised, because she was like, hey, I'm looking forward to watching this video when it finally comes out, but I feel like she just didn't see it. Busy person, very understandable. But yeah, I was like, hey, the video's out, here it is, but I don't think she's seen it yet. That's the thing. I don't really care if she, like, what am I trying to say here? Scratch that, reverse. There we go. I'm just kind of bummed that she didn't get to see it, because, yeah, I mean, she's in it. I feel like people want to see the projects they're in. So it's a bit like, I wish she could have seen it, but oh well, it's fine. People get busy. People don't notice messages. I sure as shit don't notice messages sometimes. It's all good, and maybe she'll see it one day. Who knows? But yeah, both of them did so good on this, and I'm so glad I got both of them on. And they are definitely the best part of this video. I don't even want to watch it. It's like, it's so...
Who actually respected what she did.
And there's like 2 sections here where it's like, hey, by the way, I fucked up in the script majorly. I have to do an editing me intermission.
We flash back to the moments directly
I don't like
after
it.
the girls had won
I don't
the
like this video. It's
aforementioned game
yucky.
competition, sitting alongside each other in a train that's peacefully chugging along.
Like, I think the pacing's good in this. I like the pacing, and again, for the billionth time, the voice actresses did a fantastic job, and the people who saw this video did like it. Like, Oni seemed to really like it, and Salty also retweeted this one, which is fun. I would take that, as he really liked it. Also, well, one of his friends is in the video, so, you know, Oni, so, you know, supporting friendos. But yeah, I'm gonna take that as he liked the video, considering he retweeted it. So yeah, everybody who saw it liked it, which is good. At least I assume everybody who saw it liked it. That's kind of what I gained from the like to view ratio and whatnot. But yeah, overall, I'm not that happy with this video. I'm quite disappointed in it, but it was a good learning. It was a good learning experience. It was good to learn that I can't rush videos like this, and there's just stuff that I gotta take my time on. I can't rush it, and I can't think about the deadline, because here I was definitely working with the deadline in mind, but like with my videos next year, I definitely gotta work with the project in mind way more than the deadline in mind. Because with this one, it was mostly deadline, not really the video. So, yeah. I gotta do that more next year. It was a good learning experience. It was a good learning experience for sure. But I must say, we're ending off the year on a bit of a disappointment. But oh yeah, and obviously go follow Emerichu everywhere, Oni everywhere. They're very cool and very based. But yeah, I would say that this is a disappointing ending to an otherwise pretty good year if it wasn't for the fact that I have one more video cooking up for you. That's right, I have one more video that's going to be released this year, possibly even tomorrow. I can't promise that it's gonna come out tomorrow, but it is coming out this year, and it's mid. Let's not bring the hopes up. This one was another one of those I have 2 weeks to make it type of situations, and I definitely didn't learn my lesson yet with this video and worked with the deadline in mind instead of the project in mind, but I do hope you like it because it is better than the Goodbye World video, so yeah, be excited for that. And with those words, we are done with the recap. I do have a few more general things to say here, like if we click on the most popular video, the FNAF video now has 425,000 views. That is insanity. Thank you everybody so much for watching it. That is a number I didn't think I'd ever achieve on YouTube. Genuinely. I didn't think I was going to reach anything above 100,000 in 10 years. 10 years. In like 3 years. I didn't think I would go above 10k. Sorry, 100k. This shit has almost 500,000 views. That's more than some people will ever get. That's an insane number. Like, after a certain while, it does just become a number on the screen, and I have lost the ability to grasp the number and how big it is, especially when it doesn't show the full number, you know, shut up, ad. It doesn't show this big number here, it just shows 425k. What? Why would you unmute the other ad? That's a dick move. But yeah, that's insanity. 425,000. That is, thank you so much for watching, everybody. That is actual insanity. God, that's, never thought the FNAF video would go that far, honestly. Like, I think in my wildest dreams, 1 million was in my head, but realistically, 100k was, I never thought I'd go above that. So yeah, cheers everybody for that. And also, then I have to talk about, this fucking thing, the Nichijou video. Why is that one so popular? Why? Why is this one of my most popular videos? It's a joke video I made in 30 minutes. I wrote it in 30 minutes. I edited it in like 3 hours, and it was done so fast as my last video of the year, and it was supposed to be a funny haha joke that has now gone way past its intended core audience, and I have debated so many people with it. Most of the comments under that video now are how I ruined the show, how it's a terrible theory, or how it's just shitty yapping and a bad video. And I'm like, why did this get popular? Why this one? The thumbnail is ass, and it's a joke, it's a debate, and now it's gotten that popular, and now people are genuinely getting upset over it, and they don't watch until the end. I mean, I guess that was my point, is to debate at least a few people, but I was fine with like 2 or 3. Now I'm pretty sure I've debated like at least 700 people on this planet. Peak content. It's a silly, goofy little video, and I'm kind of, it's funny. Like, considering the funny factor, I'm really glad that it is up there in my most popular, but also, my god, why that one? I have so many better ones. Just the Portal video or the Love Sam video, put that shit up there, the Bocce video, but not Nichijou, stupid ass. Yeah, I think that's kind of, well, no, I guess we could also say this. I started at the gear with 1.6k subscribers, and we've grown to 4.70. There are so many more of you now, and that is very exciting, considering, this is a thing I haven't told yet, I've gotten this channel monetized. You've probably haven't seen it because YouTube's being a bit of a prick with the ads and showing them on even videos that aren't monetized, but I'm monetized now. I am making
some money from this. Like I am one step closer to achieving what I want to achieve, which is this, what I'm doing right now as a job. But I know it's a cliche thing, and I know it's a thing you shouldn't really aspire to do, but I feel like I have the potential. I feel like there is a chance for me to be able to make this a job. And you people, you who've watched, who've been like here on the stream talking, who've liked and who've commented on the videos, even if it's like actually Ultra Killer's more based than you think, actually Nichijou, your Nichijou theory is stupid, even if it's comments like that, you've helped me reach a major step in being able to make my dream a reality on YouTube, and I'm so grateful for it. I wouldn't be here doing what I do and aspiring to do even more if it wasn't for everybody watching. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for sticking around all this time. I know my content is pretty all over the place. I don't have a super consistent thing. I don't have a thing that I always talk about, or a super specific style that I always use, and my videos can jump around from topic to topic, which can disorient some. And I'm sure there's not many people who have actually seen every single one of my videos, because there's surely just a few that everybody because there's surely like only a few that a person likes from this channel. But I'm glad so many of you have stuck around, and I'm really hoping that you stick around in the future as well, because I want to do so much better. The videos that I made this year are the best videos I've made so far. Just objectively speaking, I have better audio editing, general editing, script writing, everything. I am growing as a creator. Like, they are just objectively the best videos I've made so far, but I know for a fact they are not the best videos that I can make. There is so much in the writing, editing, audio, everything that I can make better, and I am determined to do that next year. Well, I can't remember exactly what I said, but last year at this time during the anniversary stream, I said something along the lines of, this was the year where 2022 was the year when I started to kind of understand what I'm doing and what kind of videos I want to make. And in 2023, I want to put that into action. I want to actually have these video concepts come to fruition a bit easier now that I know the type of content that I actually want to make. And I do believe I achieved in that, in putting into action this goal of doing more consistently these specific types of video essays. And next year I just want to do better. I feel like the first year of this channel, with this new rebrand, I was kind of figuring out what I was doing. During the second year, I figured out what I wanted. First year, I was throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks. Second year, I found out the thing that I really want to do on YouTube. Third year, I started to figure out how to do that specific thing well. And during my fourth year, I want to do this even better. Now that I have a solid base ground for what I want to do it even better. I want to take more time with the thumbnails and the editing. I want to make better scripts. I want to have it be more cohesive. I want to take out all the negatives that are currently in my videos, because there's a lot. Like, even though I've been really positive during this stream, I have to admit there's a lot about my videos in general that I don't like, but I didn't really want to bring that up that much here because I didn't want to be too much of a Debbie Downer. And next year I want to eradicate a lot of those errors and bad things that I don't like about my videos. So that's my goal for next year, make just better videos. And that will obviously lead to there being probably less. I cannot imagine doing what I did at the end of this year and posting 4 videos within the last 4 months, counting the video that you haven't seen yet but will see by the end of this year. And yeah, it's just, I think there will be less videos next year, but I'm determined to make them
even better, because I know I can. I know there are so many things that I can do better and will do better. But yeah, also I want to collab more next year. I want to have more people on in the videos, have them have more prominent roles in the videos, like I did with the Goodbye World video. That's the thing I succeeded with. I finally managed to get a collab that was like actually really good and useful, instead of just being like, hey, that's a funny joke that a person can be in for 2 seconds. I love those kinds of collabs as well, but I would also like to incorporate people in my videos a bit harder. But yeah, I want to collaborate more with people. I hope to be in a few more projects with people. I want to make better content. I want to do everything better. Now that I've seen what I am capable of on a standard, I think that's also what I realized. I realized a standard level of skill that I currently have. I realized that when it comes to these types of superior video essays, I now know about the middle ground of what I am capable of. So now I just want to fucking rocket it up into the stratosphere. I want to be able to make the best videos I can now that I know what I am capable of on a baseline level. And yeah, I guess that's all, isn't it? We've looked through all the videos. I've said everything that I wanted to say. I've mentioned everything that I wanted to mention. I talked about numbers. I talked about, I think, everything. Next year will be another super hectic year, so that'll also be a reason why there won't be that many videos. But I hope the personal growth that I had, I hope that the same thing will happen next year that happened this year, where my personal growth definitely affected the video quality in a positive way. I really hope that happens next year as well, where I grow personally and I'm able to translate that into better videos. Basically what I'm saying is I want to make better videos. The videos that I made this year, pretty damn nice, but next year, want to do even better. So yeah, and with that, we are a bit above 2 hours in, and I've said everything that I at least have here in my notes app. Yeah, I think we're done. So let me just scroll over to my face and say thanks everybody for joining me for another year of this. I hope you stick around, because I got a lot more cooking. I got a lot more video ideas. I have enough ideas to fit the entirety of next year and the year after that. So don't worry, I ain't gonna be going away anytime soon. I have ideas upon ideas upon ideas. One final big old video at the end of the year coming to you at some point. At the earliest tomorrow, but I cannot promise that. At the latest, I don't know, the 30th of New Year's. The 30th of New Year's, right before New Year's. I don't think it'll go that far because the video is basically finished. I just gotta do some final touches on it. And yeah, that was 2023. And that was this live stream. I just had one last thing in my head. Hold on, what was it? What was the final thing that I want to say? I have the final video up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go take, after this final video's done, I'm gonna go take a big ol' break for a while. I'm not gonna do much work on videos in January because, oh yeah, also, there won't be a video in January for sure, because I'm taking mostly that month off because for the past 4 months now, I have been working on video stuff every single day without doubt, and I am exhausted. It led to a bunch of videos, but yeah, I'm really tired, and I'm very much determined to not have this level of video tiredness as I have right now, because 4 straight months of non-stop work every single day is quite a lot. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's all for this anniversary stream. Cheers, everybody, for being here. Thank you to H-Loop and Double King for being here and chatting it up, and especially for H-Loop for being here for the entirety of the 2 hours. Thank you to everybody who joined in at the very beginning of the stream. Thank you to everybody who joined in at the very end of the stream, and thank you to everybody who joined in anywhere in the middle. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any streams other than this one next year. I really hope I could get Thankamus done, but that's a bit sketch. I'm not gonna lie, that one's gonna be really hard to pull off because I definitely couldn't do it this year. And yeah, I hope you're excited for the final video that's coming out this year and for all the content that I'm about to do in the future. I'ma go eat and sleep and finish that video and then sleep and eat some more for like 3 weeks. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.